Man possesses, did he but know it, illimitable power. This power is of the Spirit, therefore, it is unconquerable. It is not the power of the ordinary life, or finite will, or human mind. It transcends these because, being spiritual, it is of a higher order than either physical or even mental. This power lies dormant and is hidden within man until he is sufficiently evolved and unfolded to be entrusted with its use. Thought is a spiritual power of tremendous potency, but this is not the power of which we speak. By thought, man can either raise himself up and connect himself with the powerhouse of the universe, or cut himself off entirely from the divine inflow. His thought is his greatest weapon because, by it, he can either draw on the infinite or sever himself in consciousness, but not in reality, from his divine source.
Let's go. Let's go. Good morning, family. Rise and shine. Another blessed and grateful day. Fired up. TGIF. Thank goodness it is Friday. We've already got the trays in for the morning. We've already got some sales coming in through the e-commerce store. So we are expecting miracles and we are getting miracles. Let me tell you, I told y'all this was going to be a month to remember. So let's go ahead and get into today. Today, we're going to be talking about the power within, right? Being able to tap into the spiritual side of success. Before we go ahead and dive into today, what is everybody grateful for? Drop a little bit of gratitude down below. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving with the fam yesterday. I had some of my fam come in from Philly, so it's a great time to be able to see the cousins. Because honestly, I've been on the road for the past couple of years. I've missed literally the past pretty much 3 Thanksgivings over the years because I was literally on the road making it happen. So finally to be able to go ahead and spend a little bit of the day with them was nice. So I hope you guys got some time with them. Grateful for God, grateful to be alive, grateful for the mind, for the body, and for the spirit. Grateful for each of you inside of the dream team. Grateful for all of the abundance that is coming to and through each and every single one of you. So let's go ahead and get into the day for today. Here we go. All right. So we're going to be talking about spiritual energy today. I've got a fire visualization as always that I love to go ahead and give you guys so you can actually picture a little bit about how to go ahead and put these tools that we all have access to into your toolbox, right? Because this is what we learned from Sean. The beauty of being able to grow is you're going to see life is always going to throw curveballs. There's always going to be ways that we have to adapt, learn, and get ready to go ahead and prepare for the future, right? Tony Robbins says it. He was talking about it a lot in the past couple months. We're going through pretty much a recession right now. So those who understand the business that they're in and are not getting ready for the businesses that are about to really explode are going to miss out on so much abundance right now because this is literally what we're doing. 80% of millionaires did what? They just caught a trend before everybody else. So essentially, we're diving in with trading, we're diving in with e-commerce, we're getting in the midst of social media, right? The mindset, all of these different sectors that can really change the game for anybody. But the secret is going to be tapping into the spiritual side of success first. Okay, right? At the end of the day, those that know Bob Proctor, those that have tapped in to Alex Morton, and we listen to the one percenters, there's a reason why they say success is 90 to 99% spiritual, right? The intangible things, the things that we can't touch, right? We all have our 6 higher faculties: reason, will, intention, right? So this is huge to be able to know and be able to implement because everything that happens, believe it or not, I say it at the end of my call every day. It happens in the mind first. These e-commerce sales that are flowing in, right? Shane was dropping them down in the chat. This happened all in the mind first. He literally created an entire trading brand that started with nothing but an idea. And as that idea manifested, as that idea went through time through the law of gestation, fast forward to now, his brand is literally worn by the educators inside of IM. So it's a perfect example of what goes to show that thoughts end up creating emotions and our emotions end up leading to our creations, right? This is why they say the secret is the feeling. So whatever we're thinking about most of the time, we're bringing about. What we think about, we bring about. What we think about, we bring about, right? 11:11, paint your vision. So here's a couple of things that I want to get into today, okay? We're talking about the spiritual side. We're talking about also the leadership role. So here's what I want to get into, right? Sean Murphy is 66 years old, okay? I want you to understand that he's, individuals are paying $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 just to be able to get access to his information. And there's a couple of reasons why, okay? Because he understands a couple of different things. Number one, the power of consistency, right? If you look at any great brand, it doesn't matter who they are, any great brand, they're what I like to call omnipresent. So if you look left, you look right, you look up, you look down, you're going to see them. So he's done literally 1,300 episodes back to back. Now, I'm not telling you have to go and do that many episodes, but what I am telling you is just like anybody else, I want you to think about when you join this business. How many times did it take you getting exposed to the information for you to actually make a decision to go ahead and really go all in? It took a couple. So the same thing goes with anybody that's watching you. Okay, the spiritual side of success is working whether you know it or not. Even if they're not liking, if they're not commenting, there's things that is happening off of your radar that you don't even know that's working for you. And I'll give you a perfect example. You ready? Okay, so think about it like this. This is just the power of energy and how easily energy can be manipulated either for us or working against us. I'll give you an example. How many of you have pets? How many of you have a dog? How many of you have a cat? Let me know. Who has a pet at home? Who's babysitted any pets? Think about it like this. Before you go ahead and pet that pet, when you're excited, that energy literally reciprocates right into the other side. If you've ever petted someone, you'll notice. If you've ever petted a dog or a cat, you'll notice the ones that get excited, that energy reciprocates right back into you. So, Selena is on me to get one though. So the same thing goes with our energy, okay? Our energy can be reciprocated either for us or it can either work against us. I'll give you another example, okay? How many times have we been fired up about an idea? We've been fired up about a vision, and we go out and maybe we talk to family or maybe we talk to friends and it completely gets drained. It almost starts to evaporate, right? We've all been around those types of people. So here's the difference, is being able to actually control that energy. Jim Rohn talks about the birds, right? The birds end up getting to people's visions. They end up picking away at their dreams till eventually they have nothing left. Well, this is why when you're able to literally go ahead and take that vision and literally put a bubble around it of your spiritual energy, because now you know it doesn't matter what obstacle, it doesn't matter what happens inside of your life, you're going to be able to keep pushing forward. Shane and Talina, think about that. We were just talking about this last night. We've been at this vision for years. While so many didn't stand the test of going through the rain, going through the snow, there's a reason why some have ended up being able to last. This is because of the spiritual side, being able to see what you can't see. This is why I love this topic today, because it really put things into perspective. So watch this. Check this out. I'm going to give you guys the visual. Okay. Here's the visual. I want you to imagine a cube. Okay. We have this box, a clear box that has all glass windows, and there's two sides that I've done this training, okay? I've done it the first side where you can think about anything that's negative. Everybody has buttons that push you every day. Could be when somebody calls you, could be when somebody reaches out, it could be that family member at home that just gets under your skin. I don't know what that is for you, but when we did the training before, we imagined all of that energy almost into like a flubber, and you were to put it in that box, right? And you could just look at that box, and you could look at it and not be able to be upset, not be able to be upset, because why? You're able to literally contain and control that energy now. Before, it was outside of the box and it was controlling you. Something would happen. You literally yesterday, I had a pop tire, had a nail in my tire. The old me would get so upset before, that would have probably ruined my whole day. I wouldn't have been able to do calls. I wouldn't have been able to talk to anybody, right? If that was probably 5-6 years ago. But here's what I understand now. That nail in my tire could have stopped me from getting in a car crash maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a day or two down the road if I didn't even know it was there. So I've learned how to tap into the spiritual side a little bit different, because now I don't let all these negative situations control me and embody me almost like venom, right? Bill, you know what I'm talking about. So it actually works the other way as well. Now I want you to think about a box, okay? Now let's get a second clear box right next to this one. And inside of this clear box, I want you to picture all of the joyful, all of the blissful, all of the abundant moments that have happened inside of your life, all the way from being a kid, from running at the playground to going on a plane to seeing, a family member that you haven't seen in a long time, maybe going to a wedding, right? Maybe graduating college, maybe seeing a newborn, right? All of these wonderful experiences that you've been able to experience. I want you to imagine if they were inside of a box, okay? They're literally right there inside of a box. Now, here's what's going to happen today. Some of you might come across a situation that's going to get you upset, that's going to get you aggravated, that might get you frustrated. And I'm going to tell you right now, you have access to this toolbox that what if you were able to go ahead and lift the lid and you're able to jump in that joy anytime throughout the day? You're able to let go of your negativity, go jump and go swim in all of that joy and abundance, and go let whatever it is that's holding you down, go let that go, and then go set the new intention for the next door that you walk through and watch the difference. This is just another way that you can visualize being able to give your own self help. Because at the end of the day, most people, they're not imprisoned from jail. You know who they're imprisoned from? Their mind, the negative situations that happen, not being able to adapt to the flow, to the ups and downs. So this is what I've realized, that we can all utilize this anytime, anywhere. And the beauty of it is, it's yours. Nobody can take this away from you. So here's how we go ahead and take this a step further. You ready? What type of leader, when you start to visualize, right? When you start to visualize this abundant life and you've now let go of limiting beliefs, of self-doubt, of the people around you that don't believe in you, let me ask you this question. When you start visualizing yourself as a leader, number one, it's Sean talks about it all the time. You've got to be ready to receive the love. Are you ready to receive the love? How do you feel right now when you wake up in the morning and you've already done your visualizing, you're manifesting, and your phone is blown up with gratitude messages, with thank yous for the effort that you've put in, for the consistency, for the impact that you've made in their life? But just like Neno today, think about it. Neno just did a call today with over 300 individuals just on Zoom, and everybody's going through talking about what they learned, what they liked, and how he's actually changed their life. I want you to envision that moment right now. How do you feel when you're getting blown up with these messages, with these phone calls, with these DMs, thanking you for your impact, for your consistency, for being able to be a testimony through all of the tests that you've gone through? And how does that make you feel? Feel the tingling in your fingers? You feel a little bit warm in your arms? This is the feeling. This is called stepping into your higher self. So now my question is, who do you become when you start operating as a leader in your highest self shoes? Do you walk out with a little bit more confidence? Are you ready to make that video today? Are you ready to go out and create that relationship or send that DM, because you never know what that could truly lead into? Are you ready to go ahead and put a little bit of money behind your ads on your e-commerce store? Are you ready to make your live account this weekend to get ready to trade for Monday because you know your withdrawals are coming to you? This is being able to really visualize your success. This is being able to really put things into perspective and feel it as if it's happened before it's even happened physically yet. Because here's what I've been able to realize over the past couple of years, and Sean is a perfect example, okay? We are attracting based off of not necessarily even our demographic, but actually our psychographic. And I've touched on this before, but it's so important to really know this, because it was a perfect example even yesterday with my family. Some of my family members are 75 years old and they're getting their e-commerce store ready. They're ready to go ahead and sell some grandma I literally was setting up last night getting some grandma t-shirts on their e-commerce store. So this is the truth. We might not be directly going at somebody that's exactly your age, exactly your type, because here's the deal. A demographic is male, female, age, right? The psychographic, there's a reason why there's individuals like Sean and his whole group. Doesn't matter how old they are. Could be 20, 35, 55, or 85. How is everybody able to connect? Because if every one of us had met at a bar, none of us would have ever said a word to each other, because we're so different. We're all misfits that are completely different. But how do we all connect and mesh so well? Because of our psychographic, because of the mindset, because of understanding the spiritual sides of success, understanding different levels of awareness and becoming dangerous. So we all have access to this same type of field, and here's the beauty of it. Guess what this does? This expands you tenfold. This expands your reach. And now I've been able to tell you guys, how many candles does it take to go and light a million other candles? Just one. One person. I think about it even years ago, me and Chino sitting inside of a garage. Look at how many candles we've been able to lit from all different types of the psychographic. You name it, we've been able to really touch somebody's life. Whether they're 18, they're 25, they're 55, they're 75. So the beauty of this industry is anybody can learn how to trade. Anybody can build an e-commerce store. There's 75-year-olds that are thriving on social media. There's 10-year-olds that are crushing it on YouTube, right? So we have all these different areas, right? Even the travel industry, that anybody can come in and win. And here's where the magic happens first. Spiritually. Can you envision yourself withdrawing? Can you envision yourself getting sales? I had to envision that. I had to envision getting these e-commerce sales before it ever even happened. I envisioned the sales going out. I envisioned people going in the cart and adding this into their shop and having it come to their door. I'm like, oh my goodness, I've been waiting for this package. And they use it. And then they send me that email. Thank you for this package. I love this. And I literally just got such a fulfilling feeling, even just being able to think about that. And this is where it comes. The secret is the feeling, right? Today we're on day 117 for the gratitude, for the journaling. A lot of these things have been written down before it's even happened. Being able to manifest phenomenal leaders coming in the organization, being able to manifest momentum, being able to manifest the growth for each and every single one of you. It's not a coincidence how it happens. Everything happens intentionally, and believe it or not, most of it, if not all of it, happens spiritually before it ever happens physically. You've got to be able to see it before you can actually see it. So family, this is my training for you guys today. I hope you got a little bit of value. And today is Friday. The growth includes Friday. We are coming off of Thanksgiving. And here's the deal. Black Friday, listen, even on the e-commerce side, family, there's still so much time to go ahead. And if you'd like to do so, reach out to me. Ask me how I can set up my e-commerce store. And I'm going to show you how you can start having sales flooding in even towards these last couple of holidays and coming into the new year to start taking advantage, because there's no need to leave money on the table. So family, I'm excited for the growth. I'm excited for the continued abundance to come and keep flowing in. So if nobody told you it today, I believe in you. I'm grateful for you. I appreciate you and I love you. Go out and have an abundant day. It is your favorite entrepreneur, Define Dreams. Remember, you can be, do, or have anything you can hold in your mind. You can hold it right here in your hand. I love you, family. Have a great weekend. Go out and make it happen. December 1st, we are throwing down an event. Shane, Talina, Lady Boss, Nikki, and I will be throwing it down, and also in 16 different cities and states all across the globe. So reach out to me if we have an event that is near you in the city. I hope that you can go ahead and make it. But family, I love you. Appreciate you. Let's go out and make it happen. You already know it's game time. Let's get to work.